Welcome to John chapter 6, where Jesus reveals a profound truth: I am the bread of life. Jesus crosses the Sea of Galilee, and a large crowd follows because they have seen his miracles, especially the healing of the sick. Seeing the crowd, Jesus turns to Philip and asks, "Where shall we buy bread for these people to eat?" He asks this to test Philip, knowing what he will do. Philip replies, "It would take more than half a year's wages to buy enough bread for everyone to have a bite." Andrew then points out a boy with 5 barley loaves and 2 fish, but wonders, how far will they go among so many? Jesus tells the crowd to sit down, about 5,000 men, besides women and children. He takes the loaves, gives thanks, breaks them, and the disciples distribute the food. Everyone eats and is satisfied. Afterward, Jesus tells them to gather the leftovers so nothing is wasted. They fill 12 baskets with fragments. Seeing this miracle, the people say, "Surely this is the prophet who is to come into the world." They want to make him king by force, but Jesus withdraws alone to the mountain. That evening, the disciples sail across the sea. A strong wind rises, and the waters become rough. After rowing several miles, they see Jesus walking on the water toward them. They are afraid, but he says, "It is I, don't be afraid." They take him into the boat, and immediately they reach the shore safely. The next day, the crowd finds Jesus in Capernaum and asks, "Rabbi, when did you get here?" Jesus replies, "You seek me not because you saw signs, but because you ate the loaves and were filled. Do not work for food that spoils, but for food that endures to eternal life." They ask, "What must we do to do the works God requires?" Jesus answers, "The work of God is this, to believe in the one he has sent." They ask for a sign like manna from heaven in Moses' time. Jesus responds, "It was not Moses who gave you bread from heaven, but my Father who gives you the true bread. The bread of God gives life to the world." They say, "Sir, give us this bread always." Jesus declares, "I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will never go hungry, and whoever believes in me will never be thirsty." But many begin to grumble, "Isn't this Jesus, the son of Joseph? How can he say he came from heaven?" Jesus tells them, "Stop grumbling. No one can come to me unless the Father draws them. I will raise them up at the last day. I am the living bread that came down from heaven. Whoever eats this bread will live forever. This bread is my flesh, which I will give for the life of the world." This teaching causes confusion. How can this man give us his flesh to eat? Jesus answers, "Unless you eat the flesh of the Son of Man and drink his blood, you have no life in you. Whoever eats my flesh and drinks my blood has eternal life." This teaching was difficult to accept, and many disciples turned back and no longer followed him. Jesus then asks the 12, "Do you also want to leave?" Simon Peter answers, "Lord, to whom shall we go? You have the words of eternal life. We believe and know that you are the Holy One of God." John 6 reveals Jesus is not only a miracle worker but the true bread from heaven. He offers eternal life, not just physical nourishment but spiritual fulfillment. Will you follow him, even when his words challenge you? Let your answer be like Peter's, "Lord, to whom shall we go?" Don't forget to subscribe, like this video and leave a comment.